Hi guys, welcome to LBRY Review, and this is going to be my spoiler review for episode 1 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Before we begin, don't forget to like and comment down below, subscribe and ring the bell to be notified whenever I do videos. I do them every single week, so make sure you keep a lookout for those. Spoilers all the way through this video. It's going to be the same as what it was with WandaVision. Check out the episode first, then check out my review. Spoilers. The first episode didn't get off to the really hot start that I kind of was thinking it was going to be, but it did have its moments, but I still really enjoyed the episode and the fact that it was focusing a lot on the characterization of Sam and Bucky after the fallout of Endgame and losing their best friend, and how they continue on and what people perceive of them and how they get on with life after everybody's blipped back and all the main Avengers are kind of done and gone. With Sam, he seems to be going back to the Air Force. The whole first act is like him in a massive action piece. This is our only kind of action piece that we get for this episode, of him saving this guy before he gets over the borderline, and it's George Backtrock from Winter Soldier that's leading the charge. So a lot of back and forth, showing some new tech, lots of start tech with his wings and everything, his new suit, just to show that off what he's been doing since Endgame. And the other side of him is that he's trying to help out his family, not sell this boat that's part of the whole family, and help out with loans and everything, carrying on with life as normal as he possibly can while kind of being an Avenger. So that whole thing, just this whole fallout of him, kind of where does he sit in this world? And Bucky is very, very similar. Like, he's trying to figure out where he sits in this world, but with him, he's in therapy. He's so much a fish out of water. At least with Sam, he's got some kind of rough idea of what's going on, even though he's been gone for 5 years. But with Bucky, he's barely had a chance to breathe since 1945. He really hasn't. So the fact that he's been gone for 5 years, blitzed back, he's over 100 years old, he's got to take therapy, he's got to try and put himself back in the world, but he doesn't really want people to know that he's the Winter Soldier because of the bad things he did. He is kind of doing some good things to make up for it, so he's got himself a list of stopping these people that, kind of got famous or got rich or got, important over his Winter Soldier dealings. He's trying to reverse that in a non-hostile kind of way. So yeah, I like what they're doing with the two characters that are part of it. The main focus of this series is that what happens to them after everybody's split back? What happens once Cap is gone? What happens when you've got these two guys that are part of the whole superhero clan trying to fit into normal life? And it was really quite compelling. One of the things that really quite surprised me was the fact that Sam gives up Cap's shield. I honestly thought, looking from the trailers and the whole US agent thing and everything, which we'll get to, I thought he would honestly keep the shield and have it taken away from him by the government because they don't think he's worthy, or it's like he doesn't get to decide that he's the next Captain America, or Steve doesn't get to decide this, we decide it, that kind of thing. But no, that didn't happen. He gave the shield willingly in a kind of testimonial kind of thing with a memorial of Cap. We're still not confident that Cap is dead. They say that he's gone and that he's acting like he's dead because I think they want to keep up the facade that he's dead. But I still think potentially he's still alive. He's old, but he's alive. We do see Rhodey briefly as well. A nice little kind of exchange between him and Sam after the shield is, handed over to the government and put in a display case for this memorial. I really liked all that. That was really good and compelling. Again, it really adds a lot more flavour to the character of Sam. With Bucky, we have a new layer onto his whole Winter Soldier persona, which I really quite liked. And again, I didn't expect this to be the kind of thing that they would put in here, but it really does help. And I like what they did with it. You get to see a flashback of him completing a contract as part of Hydra, and then he kills an innocent bystander that witnesses the whole thing, and then finding out that the person that he lives near, or he's befriended, this old guy that he lives near and he's friends with, it's his son that he's killed, and he gets confirmation of that later after he's gone on this kind of date thing. He goes up there to kind of get confirmation. He sees the picture and it's just guaranteed, like, yeah, you killed him, you killed his son. And just that layer, it really pushes in with Bucky. It's like, I want to be this normal person, I want to be this good guy, but all this bad shit still keeps coming back and still keeps haunting me and coming back to bite me in the ass. And I love how they're keeping that up, because I honestly didn't think that we'd have that in this series. I thought it would be a focus on him and Falcon as the kind of buddy cop thing, and that we don't have to deal with the Winter Soldier stuff too much more now, because we've kind of dealt with most of it in the films, but they're pushing forward with it more, and I like that they're doing that. And it does what it did with Sam. It gives him more flavour, more characterisation, you can invest in him more, and I think that's why I kind of like this episode, even though it was a slow burner, and that it didn't have too many action things going on outside of the start, and then this kind of quick one with these bad guys with masks on, and it looks like one of them might be a super soldier or something. I don't really know what's going on there. Outside of that, it was character building, and it was the fallout, and it was making that you kind of feel more for these two characters that we like, but we need to really kind of get them into the kind of Cap and Stark status, and this first episode really helped do that. Let's talk about the end. So yeah, the Shield has given up, and at the last moment on the television they announced the new Captain America, which is a US agent guy. They bring him out and he's got the shield in hand, and you can just see how annoyed Sam is. It's like, well, someone's lied to me then, or someone's changed the rules, because they said it was a good idea for me to put the shield on this memorial in this plinth for everyone to look at and view, and you've taken that away and given it to this new guy who nobody knows. So that is the thing I'm most looking forward to in the next episode, to see what happens with that and how Sam deals with it, because now it's like, he willingly gave up the shield, but now it's kind of like, no, you can't do that. If someone's going to have that shield, it's got to be Sam, because Sam was given it by Cap. So now maybe he's got to kind of earn his stripes and give them a reason to say, no, you shouldn't be picking a random person. I'm the guy because Steve picked me. Overall, guys, the first episode, as I said, slow burner, but I did enjoy it. Real good characterization, really pushing forward the two main characters in this series, making you feel more for them, giving some more depth. I liked what I saw action-wise. I liked the kind of build they're going with the US agent and that whole thing going on there. These kind of bad guys in masks and everything, don't really know much about them yet, but again, that's kind of the good thing. It's like, well, who are these guys? Let's start speculating and see what happens. So yeah, it wasn't like the explosive MCU kind of kick-in episode, but it did what it needed to do in kind of getting us back into this universe with these characters after Endgame, seeing how they're handling it, and then what's happening with them going forward. So that's what I thought of the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. If you want to find me on social media, any of these, all links in the description, and I'll see you soon.